You put chocolate sprinkles on bread and eat it. Wow. Okay. Today is a great, wonderful, amazing, incredible day, and I'll tell you why. Because it's a Dutch day, but not just a Dutch day, but a Dutch supermarket day. 21 weird things in Dutch supermarkets. Without further ado, let's get into this reaction. Let's go.
Living very close to the Netherlands, we find ourselves here often. As much as we love some of the delicious or hanging...
Because they're German, so that's very close. If I lived in Germany, I would be in the Netherlands all the time. That's one thing that, you know, those British people, we never say this, but we envy you. We envy mainland Europeans. Why? Because you guys not only are still in the EU, for those of us that didn't vote to leave, that's a massive envy from us. But you also border each other, so you can get in a car and you can drive to another country. We can't do that. We have to jump on a plane or on a ferry. Technically we can drive a car, kind of. Eurotunnel, kind of. Yeah, I guess we could drive. But it's not the same, is it? There's water separating us, right? So I do like the fact that it's so easy to travel. So for a German person coming to the Netherlands, it's pretty easy.
Out by charming canals. We also love to shop at a Dutch grocery store. So today we are showing some interesting, exclusive, and even weird things in a Dutch supermarket.
Okay.
Chocolate sprinkles.
I wonder if it would be different.
One of the first things that took me by surprise in a Dutch supermarket is the amount of chocolate sprinkles. There are
Why do you have so many chocolate sprinkles? Chocolate sprinkles is what you put on top of something else. Why do you have so many?
So many varieties, even these smaller packs. What are these for? Are these to make your breakfast to go?
You put chocolate sprinkles on bread. You put chocolate sprinkles on bread and eat it. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Apparently not all chocolate sprinkles are created equal. These are often used for a popular Dutch treat called hagelslag. After everyone from the Netherlands telling us we must try this, we finally gave it a try.
Is it true? Do I need to try this? Because I find it quite strange. Chocolate sprinkles on bread. Well, no, I don't find it... Okay, so... I've had Nutella on toast. That is beautiful. I want some Nutella now. I've had Nutella on toast, and that's delicious. So I'm thinking of sprinkles on the toast. Is it the same? Do you have it on toast, or do you have it on like bread, like cold bread? And how does it stick to the bread? Do you put butter on it first? I've got so many questions. Yeah, I'm not gonna judge, even though I find it quite strange that you put sprinkles on bread, but. Yeah.
Trying real Dutch food here. Here we go.
With a nice white bread slice, lots and lots of...
Sorry, so it's cold, it's soft bread and cold soft butter. And you put the sprinkles on top of that. Ooh, I don't know about that, guys. Not to judge you. If you like that, you like it. Fair play to you. But I mean, really? Not toast?
Butter, and then covered with these chocolate sprinkles. Honestly, this is way tastier than the cereal and oatmeal I ate for breakfast as a child.
Sausages in jars. While this is pretty normal to see in Germany, my wife still giggles at the floating wieners in a jar. They often come in glass jars or cans, and you have a nice visual of them in there. Pretty.
Okay, I mean, it's just like well, for us, we have those, but they're called hot dogs. Just like hot dogs, that's it. But we don't have
I'm in Germany, but I have to ask, do these Dutch sausages look bigger?
Fresh juice machines. I've seen this a few times in several countries, but most of the supermarkets we've been to in the Netherlands...
Round of applause. I'm round of applause because I've only seen this in one country, and that was in Spain. I went to Spain. I went to outside of Barcelona. I went to Sitges. And they had one of these in their supermarket, and I got one in like one of these plastic bottles, and I filled it, and I had some of this juice. It was the best orange juice I have ever tasted in my entire life. It was so good. It was so fresh, and it was so good. So I'm gonna clap for that.
Have this machine and empty bottles for the freshly squeezed orange juice and fruit juices. It's pretty awesome. I like the freshness and minimal preservatives.
Potato variety. As a self-proclaimed potato expert and lover, the Dutch supermarkets are a potato eater's wet dream. There are so many packaged potatoes and all sliced and diced in different shapes, forms, curves. Makes me want to rub some oil all over them. Sorry, but really I'm very impressed and jealous of the amount of potatoes in Dutch supermarkets.
I tell you what, I love potatoes. Love a good potato. Listen, chips, give me mashed potato, give me roast potatoes, give me potato chips, what we call them, crisps. Give me wedges. Wedges are like, I like potatoes. Give me a jacket potato. I don't know if you guys have jacket potato. Give me potato in any form and I will eat it. So I am here for your potato obsession. We're here with that. I love potatoes.
Licorice.
By the way, guys, before I continue, if you're enjoying my content and my rants and me just being random, make sure you subscribe. Have you seen how many people are subscribed? Guys, thank you very much for everyone who has subscribed because we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. That is I've had this channel for 3 weeks. I am blown away by the love from all of you guys, all my Dutch subscribers. It's crazy. Like, I didn't expect the channel to grow so quickly, and we're so close to 1,000. So if you haven't subscribed, I think maybe like 40. I need 30 or 40 subscribers or something, and then I just need 40. Just click it. You don't even have to watch any of my videos. But then I can get to 1,000 and that's like a milestone, and that's like incredible in like 3 weeks. That's crazy. But guys, thank you so much for everyone who's subscribed, and if you haven't, if you want to, click it.
Pancake drops. These are so popular and I don't know why. I am not a licorice person, but there are so many options in the Netherlands that people must love it, right?
Okay. If you know me from any of my other channels, I have 2 others, by the way. I learn about Germany on one of my channels. I learn about Sweden on one of my other channels, and Finland as well. I do not like licorice. I can't stand licorice. I cannot stand licorice. It makes me sick. And one thing I've learned so far about all like European countries, Western European countries, Northern and Western, you guys love licorice. The Swedes love licorice. The Finns love licorice. I think even the Germans have licorice as well. And now the Dutch. I don't know what this obsession is. I don't know. But you guys love licorice. I just do not have the taste buds for it. I just don't. But I'm not judging. It's not for me.
Internet says that these pyramid drops are the best ones. I don't know about that. We bought them to give them a try though.
Pyramids, we've never tried them before. So they're kind of harder than I expected, but they have this coating on top. We'll give it a try.
They're softer than I expected. Yeah. I'm used to really hard licorice from Germany.
It's also not as strong as a flavor. So yeah, these might be the best types of licorice since they're
if it's not a strong flavor, maybe I might be okay.
Not as potent or more strong in flavor as the other ones we've tried, right?
They're the best licorice because they taste the least like licorice. Woohoo!
Woo!
That's good.
The amount of spreads. Okay, so I thought Germany had a lot of spreads and things to put on bread with the amount of Fleischwurst and Quark, but the Dutch have brought it to an entirely new level. The refrigerated sections of the supermarkets are full of different types of spreads. Even the non-refrigerated sections are full of spreads as well.
You like mushy things on bread, don't you? You like mushy I think you really like bread with mushy stuff on top. I don't know. I love a good spread though. I've got out. I don't eat much like bread with spreads on anymore. But when I was a kid, I used to always have peanut butter on bread. I have jam on bread. I have. We used to get these like little jars of like pate kind of spread with like liver pate and like chicken and liver, and I just put that on bread. I used to love a good spread. Clearly, you guys love a good spread. Jesus.
Or even some nice
God.
toothpaste-shaped tubes for an easier spreading experience.
Vla.
Blah. What's that?
The dairy product called Vla is the best thing ever. It's somewhere in between a custard, vanilla or chocolate sauce and a pudding that
Sounds incredible.
comes in these tubs or even cartons for easy access. There are a lot of flavors, but I personally love the Duo Vla. It's a mix of chocolate and vanilla all in one.
Every time we come to the Netherlands, this guy gets some type of vla. Look at 2 different flavors in this one.
Double Vla. Chocolate and vanilla.
Double Vla. So it's like a thick kind of milky consistency, not quite yogurt, not quite milk kind of dessert thing. Like a milkshake, but not a milkshake. I get it. I think I get the consistency. It looks really good. I would definitely try that.
I am making that a tradition. This is very nice.
Double Vla.
Meal packages. Okay, I love this next one. When I was working in the corporate America of the USA, I used a few meal prep delivery apps. So it was cool to see that some of the Dutch supermarkets make their own version, like these packages here. There was such a variety of rice and couscous dishes. I like that it gives a new and easy way to make different recipes. Pancakes.
I love pancakes.
I love pancakes from around the world.
The way the chocolate is just dripping off that pancake, guys. Oh, that's very sexual. It's very sexual. That is oh my gosh. Wow. Can I just stare at that for a little bit?
And there are a lot of pancake options.
So okay. So you have the American style pancakes and then the kind of crepe style pancake that we make in the UK. So in the UK, we don't make the American style, the thick American style pancake. We make this sort of pancake because of our proximity to France and your proximity to France as well. We're very much influenced by the French. So our pancakes are crepes. We call them pancakes, but they're crepes, or crepes. That's what we eat. We don't eat the American style ones. You can get the American style ones in England, but we don't. They're not served. Do you know what I mean? And they're not traditionally done in a British household. We have these sorts of pancakes
In Dutch supermarkets. From these bottles and boxes with pre-made mixes to frozen ones from these bottles.
Is that polenta? Sorry, I use polenta in Jamaican cuisine. We make these things called festivals. They're like fried dumpling things, and you use polenta. Sorry, I just saw polenta and I was like, oh, at least I can get that.
And boxes with pre-made mixes to frozen ones to a variety of refrigerated pancakes ready to heat up and eat. There are even ready-made poffertjes, which are these smaller ones, or these flat pannenkoeken that I want to rub applesauce with cinnamon all over. There are just so many to choose from. If anyone has a good pancake restaurant or pancake recipe, I'm all ears. Dankjewel. Eggs that are not refrigerated. I know for the average American, this is so strange to see. Maybe.
What? I'm saying what? Not because I find that surprising. That's not surprising. That's very, 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 very normal for us. Maybe it's a European thing. Eggs, when you go into the supermarket, are never refrigerated. They're always on the shelves like this. That's very normal because you don't need to refrigerate eggs. I mean, I do. It's weird. When I purchase eggs, I always bring them home and then I put them in the egg shelf in my fridge. But I'd be just as happy like leaving some eggs on the surface because eggs just last for quite a bit of time. So yeah, this is normal for me.
I've been too Germanized, but at this point it's pretty normal to me. Plus, a majority of other countries around the world do not refrigerate their eggs. But something I'm still adjusting to are that they are in packs of 10 or 6 and not a dozen. And like in German supermarkets, the colored eggs in the Dutch supermarkets means they've already been hard-boiled.
Bakery options. Like German supermarkets, the Dutch supermarkets often have some type of bakery section.
Yeah.
Diana always buys a different brand of stroopwafel to bring home.
That's probably one of the most intrigued. God, can't speak today. This is I really can't because I've got some dental problems at the moment. Oh my God, long story. Anyways, this stroopwafel I really want to try. I really want to try when I get to the Netherlands.
I enjoy looking through and seeing the different snacks that are offered. I usually go for something savory like a frikandelbroodje. Even the German supermarket chains like Aldi and Lidl offer more of a Dutch variety here in the Netherlands. Maybe
I'm trying to think. We have Aldi as well. I'm trying to think if they've got a bakery section in Aldi. Definitely not as good as this.
it's because I'm German, but I like to try the things that the Dutch supermarkets have to offer. Absolutely. It just feels a little bit more special to me.
Cheese, please.
Cheese.
It's hard to mention the Netherlands without mentioning cheese. I'll let you in on a little secret. Phil and I often buy Dutch cheese, even when we're in Germany.
Wow.
Oopsie. And going to the Dutch supermarkets, there's always a decent variety of goat or cow cheese products.
Nice. I love cheese, guys. I do. I love cheese. I haven't had cheese in a long time as well, but I love cheese. One thing I love about Europe is one thing I love about European countries. There are a few things we do very, 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 very well. One of them, bread. Bread in Europe, great. Asia, they don't do bread very well. I'm sorry, they don't. America, they don't do bread very well. I'm sorry, they don't. Europe, bread. We do bread very well. Number 2, cheese. We do cheese incredibly well. We have good cheese. America, they don't do cheese well. And in Asia, they don't even eat cheese. So, yeah, bread and cheese, that's one thing we do well. So I get why you guys love bread and cheese in the Netherlands, because we do bread and cheese really well.
Even big bowls of cheese the size of a child's head. Look at this thing. Peanut butter options.
Ooh, I love peanut butter.
So, being from the USA, I'm used to a large variety of peanut butter to fill the addiction. When I moved to Germany, I was so sad because there are rarely more than 2 options available.
Same in England. We rarely have them. Peanut butter is just not a big... I love peanut butter, but there's not like a lot of variety. You'll get crunchy peanut butter, smooth peanut butter, and you might get a organic peanut butter, and that's it. You won't get anything else.
Going to the Netherlands, it feels like home. I love to see the roasted peanut butter options, chunky and creamy options as well. We didn't know which brand to buy, so we ended up going with this protein one for the gains. Now I want to make some PB&Js. Peanut and spicy sauces.
Oh.
So some Dutch dishes have been heavily influenced.
Gosh, I don't know what that looks so good, guys. When I was in Indonesia, literally only like, how many months ago was that? Maybe I would say about 8 months ago I was in Indonesia, and I love Indonesian food. It's so good. So I can't wait to try this Dutch Indonesian food fusion thing that you guys have going on. I cannot wait. It looks good, and I love satay. I love peanut sauce, so I just know I'm gonna enjoy it.
By Indonesian cuisine and flavors. We all know the colonialism history. Well, I guess a positive result of that is the amount of satay sauce, pinda sauce, and spicy sauzen here in the Netherlands. I literally have to cross a country border to get some spice in my life. If you ask for spicy in Germany, you'll be greeted with black pepper. But here in the Netherlands, there are some proper...
That's hilarious because the UK is exactly the same. That's one thing we've got in common with Germany. Is the UK spice, black pepper, salt and pepper. That's all they know about spice. And then that's not. But then we do have Indian curries though. So we do have that. But yeah, with our food, it's salt and pepper.
Spicy sauces. We can even get this US brand of Frank's Red Hot sauce here in the Netherlands. I love it.
Sauce variety. As a German, I really appreciate the variety of sauces in the Netherlands. There is this popular Joppie sauce that is awesome with fries. It is mayonnaise and curry spice based. My sister will request
Mayonnaise and curry spice. Ooh, need to try that.
that we bring some back from the Netherlands every time. There are also so many garlic based sauces as well. And frites sauce too. If anyone has a sauce recommendation, let us know. We usually pick up a new sauce every time we go to the Netherlands. Frozen fried food. Yeah, the frozen section is where you get the good junk food of any country. I like to look at the amount of frozen options that differ from Germany, and there are plenty. There are a lot of bitterballen and frikandel options, even these toasties that look dangerously delicious.
You know what's funny? We never have frozen food in my house. We don't. Everything's no. We freeze actual meat and stuff like that, but we never have like this sort of stuff. But yeah, maybe because we're just used to the frozen food here. But if I went to the Netherlands, I would actually want to look at your frozen section to see what you have.
We're also tempted by the bitterballen and the frikandel, the frozen ones, but our drive is almost 3 hours, so that would defrost.
Before we continue, we need you to like the video and subscribe for more videos around the world. If you want to...
Well, if they're saying to subscribe to their video, then subscribe to me, like I said earlier. Click the button. Just one button. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly at 1,000 subscribers, which is crazy.
further support us, you can do that at patreon.com/DianaandPhil, where we make additional monthly videos of behind the scenes, updates, and just parts that don't make it into our YouTube videos. And a shout out to our soulmate tiered Patreon members, Lauren Jared, Roger Lupka, Robin, and Parker Dopke. Thank you! Drinks and alcohol.
Yeah, let me
The
know.
amount of drinks and flavors is always fun to look through. This Dutch brand of chocolate flavored milk called Chocomel is something I see
Chocomel.
everywhere, and it kind of reminds me of Yoo-Hoo's and my love for those in college. The amount of strong beers is putting me on my booty just looking at it here. And on our...
I'm happy to see this. So I told you guys I've got a channel for Sweden and Finland. And one thing that I found kind of strange with their country, I love their country, especially Sweden. I really love Sweden. But they have a place called Systembolaget. And that's basically a government-run liquor store. That means that other supermarkets and chains, they can't sell alcohol. I know, right? Crazy. What the hell? Yeah, they can't sell alcohol. I found that very strange. You can only get alcohol, purchase alcohol from the government-controlled liquor stores. And they're very strict. So, yeah, I tried to film inside one and I got into a lot of trouble. So, yeah, I like the freedom of being able to go into a supermarket, just like in England, and picking up a bottle of wine if I want one with my dinner. But in Sweden, you can't do that. So, yeah, I like this.
last trip to the Netherlands, I was enticed by this peach lambic beer. After trying a lot of Belgian and Dutch beers, I've learned that I'm a big fan of lambic beers. I like the fruity flavors. Plus, I have a peach addiction, so this is perfect. Deposit machines. The Netherlands also has these machines in the supermarkets where you can return your bottles and cans. When you buy a bottle, there will often be a markup of the deposit, and you'll get that money back when you return your empty used bottles. Germany
also has these. I have a German channel. Otherwise, I'd be very shocked right now, but I've seen these in Germany. I'm still incredibly like, wow. Why do we not have... I've said this in the past. Why do we not have this in the UK? I do not understand. Someone call your prime minister. Whoever implemented this in your society. Please call them and tell them to call our people and get them to sort this out. Because why do we not have this? It actually stresses me out. I get angry. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed right now because we don't have this. And this is so good for the environment. It incentivizes people to recycle. And you get money back. Why do we not have this? Very, it stressed me out. I'm very, yeah, I don't understand, but okay. This is amazing. This is amazing.
Also has this system, and I've come to love it. Tax included in the price. This is all for my fellow Americans out there. The taxes are included in the prices here, whether it's
I always find that strange in America. They have the tax and separate. Put it all together. It makes it quicker. It's more efficient. It makes sense.
fresh produce,
If I pick up, sorry, I'm pausing it again. If I pick up something from a supermarket, right, it says €2.99, €2.99, and I go to the till and she says to me, "Oh, that's two. It's not. It's $3. It's $3.49. That's €3.49." I'll be like, wait a minute, but it said that it's €2.99. They said to me, "Oh no, it's VAT added." I would be pissed off because you're lying to me. You're telling me something's one price, and I go to the till and it's something else. America, that's not efficient. That's lying. Don't do that. Whereas in Europe, you see a price, that is the price. You go to the till, that is the price. So you can budget when you're walking around the supermarket. You can add up the total in your head before you get there. It's efficient. We like efficiency in Europe. We like simplicity. Anyways, that's my rant over.
Goods or even shampoo, the
over.
price that is stated on the product is the final price that you pay. It just makes more sense, and it's really good for budgeting. Card payment. In the Netherlands, card is king. There are many places that say card only, opposed to here in Germany where there are a ton of places saying cash only. So while in the Netherlands, I rarely need to use cash. Receipt.
I like that, especially as a tourist, because then you don't have to get, money out and exchange the money, and it's just annoying. But if you can pay with like Apple Pay and Google Pay and contactless payment, perfect. There's no problem. Like I didn't have a problem when I went to Sweden and went traveling to Denmark and stuff. I didn't have any problems, so that's good.
Also, you need your receipt to leave, or you're trapped. Some supermarkets in Germany do this as well, but I haven't seen it too often in the US. Maybe it's more in bigger cities. But you may need your receipt in order to leave some of the supermarkets in the Netherlands.
It's so funny because I found this a little bit annoying. I had this literally a couple of days ago. I was in London. Went to go see a girl group called Blackpink. Anyways, that's by the by. And to leave Primark, because I bought a shirt, I need to scan my receipt. But I've not seen that in the town I'm from, the city I'm from in the UK, in the north of England. But in London, they've started to do it. So I guess I don't want people thieving things, taking things from the store without paying.
And those are some of the grocery store items that we found interesting. The hagelslag sprinkles are probably the coolest and cutest item to me, but
I agree.
Let us know. What would you buy at a Dutch supermarket? Dankjewel.
I would buy all this stuff, guys. I would buy all this stuff. The sprinkles in the jar, that's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. Someone explain that to me. I found that weird. Just bread, butter, and sprinkles. Why? I just don't find anything special about that. But I'm not judging you. Let me know if you have that, because a lot of the times they say this is what they do. You have in the Netherlands. It doesn't mean that everyone in the Netherlands eats sprinkles on bread. But if you are one of those people, I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comment section below. And when you let me know, press subscribe, because I want to get to 1,000, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next one, I'll see you very soon.